if you haven't seen it already, please check the last pinned message in our Telegram because this will be the new logo replacing our let's call it Monopoly Man. Um, as we told you guys before, we need to get a lot more serious approach to this business, since a lot of people already told us this, yeah, meme-ish style is nice. Yeah, it was a very nice start for the project, but of course, right now with growing numbers and especially with the company registration being worked on and everything, we need everything to be safe at all. And our little banker dude is is reminding too many people of the actual Monopoly man, and this could lead to some serious issues later on. So that's why, of course, we are right now working on, yeah, overworking pretty much everything. Yeah, the logo was the first step. We will be overworking a lot of different things, the website at the moment. And also what I can also drop, I actually don't know if AJ dropped this in the past 2 days. We are right now looking for also for the fund display, a complete overwork for the fund display. Looking for something you can imagine as a live tracking chart for the fund. So as if our fund is actually, for example, listed on CoinMarketCap, you can check out the fund. Looking for a lot of better visuals for the fund display. Because of course, the better the visuals are on the website, the more professional looking, especially for the fund itself, because it's our main utility, we will be able to attract more like the serious, very serious investors, especially with this live event we have in the planning right now in Swiss. Yeah, a lot of a lot of things will change. You will see a lot of things changing, but also, as usual, we are taking a little bit of time. Yeah, we are overworking things rather 10 to 20 times than rushing anything and sitting there, for example, with a logo no one is satisfied with. Give me a second. Is that pinned photo our new logo? Yes, yes, Sabatooth. We need to you just dropped it yourself, because it that this banker we had been using, yeah, we love the banker, yeah, we love the look of him and everything. The thing is, it is one point it is too memeish, yeah, for a lot of people it is too memeish, this cartoon banker, and also it is reminding too many people of the Monopoly dude, which is okay because people are identifying the project with this Monopoly dude and everything, but it could lead to some serious problems, especially later on with the company registration and everything. So this picture you see there for the logo, is if it is was as if it was printed out, yeah, just to give it a better look for the logo itself. And this will be the style we will be using in the future. And of course, also overworking a lot of different things because we got the feedback, yeah, with the website. We like the website, but of course, with growing numbers, we need to overwork basically this basic things, yeah, the website, the visualization of everything of our project, of the idea, and a lot of things to come in the future. Yeah, a lot of things planned. And uh, Chris, once merch comes, I can see a polo with this logo on it. Actually, we we are already working on the merch, and on Saturday we will meet up with someone being capable to produce the whole merch thing from polos, yeah, to hoodies, to caps, like all this different stuff. Um, we are already working on. So yeah, a lot of things to come in the future. New logo. Yeah, I, I I guess the people really like the logo itself. Yeah, it is pretty clean. We wanted to keep it very clean, very straightforward, very sharp, and I think we could manage to fulfill the task for a fitting new logo. Um, Dale, yeah, don't worry, Dale. Keep it up with the office. All right. So I guess I saw a lot of people joining in. So let's start as usual with the fundamentals because I dropped it already in the Telegram. Today the AMA is a little bit earlier than usual, just for the fact because on what is it in UTC time at 19 UTC I will have or I am having another meeting with another project team, and of course can't miss this. And I think the meeting is going for at least 1.5 to 2 hours, so I wanted to put in the AMA before this. Money Bin, how are you? Yeah, sure hope you love the logo. It took like I think 1.5 week until we as a team really got satisfied with the result of the logo. Tried out different things, but this is the one we will go for. Like definitely. I want an NFT. When animated version. Yeah, we just finished got the finished version today. Give us some time. Okay. So I will go over the fundamentals for the potential new investors, for new investors which joined us in our bankers family already. So everyone can get an idea of our goals, of the token itself, the future, and if you happen to have a question and you do not want to talk to me since I am recording every single AMA, um, just write it in the chat and tag me on it so I actually don't miss the question. Kanal ist das immediately after looking. Yeah, we sure hope so. We sure hope so. All right. So I think my screen. Yes, you should be able to see my screen. Then we can hop right into this little presentation. Okay, will you guys tweet about this logo? Yes, yes, of course, of course. We need to. We're still waiting for the whole data packs. So of course you need a social media kit if you want to implement a new logo. So this is what we are not working on, waiting for right now. And then we will of course announce it, on every single social media, and we will change out, yeah, all the social media things basically. Oh, I can't keep up with the chat. If there is a question, because I can't keep up with the chat while I'm talking about the fundamentals, please ping me on it. Okay, so let's just dive into our project, our business. So BankersDream, in a nutshell, I will always talk about the taxes first because the tax is actually a very, very important part for our business. Yeah, we cannot sustain this business without an tax going on. Oh, this is the wrong one. This one I need. So for the taxes, we have a flat tax. This means buys and sells are getting taxed in the same way. Buy and sells all getting taxed with 15%. So 8% of this tax is used for BUSD reflections. So the way this works is our contract is collecting our own token in the form of the tax. Once the contract reaches a certain threshold, so right now the threshold is at 150 billion tokens collected, the next cell appearing will trigger a contract cell. You will either see, if you take a look at Dextools, you will either see 3 or 4 cells in a row, which are the actual contract cells. Like, we all like to call them paydays, yeah, because this is the time when the BUSD rewards are getting distributed. You will see 3 cells if, for example, I am triggering the contract by selling one bank, because a cell of one bank is simply too small to appear on Dextools. And you will see 4 cells in a row if a normal cell is triggering the contract on top of this 4 cells, so the top cell, let's say it this way, is always the actual cell which triggered the contract. Once the contract sold, the BUSD rewards are starting to get distributed. This distribution process takes a little bit of time. So with every transaction happening, around 4 to 8 holders will receive their BUSD rewards. This is completely automated. You do not need to manually claim it or something else like this. The only thing you need to do to receive your rewards is to actually hold banks in your wallet. Just be sure to also add BUSD to your wallet so you can actually see it appearing. Yeah. Um, for the people which are new, even if you do not have BUSD added into your wallet, you will still receive it on the blockchain. It will just not show up in your wallet itself automatically. You need to add BUSD into your wallet. Just a question here. Looks like it could be a credit card to be able to spend. Yes, it fits perfectly on a credit card, I guess, right? Yeah, just be sure. A lot of things will be coming in the future. Mm, yes, so this BUSD distribution process takes some time. Yeah, it might take a few minutes, a few hours for you to actually receive your cut, but you can be sure you will receive your cut of the rewards definitely. Yeah, the contract is working, it's working smoothly. Um, Nothing is going wrong with the contract, so you will receive them automatically. No need to do anything. What a shit. BankersDream business card in the merch store. Yo, don't, don't set too high expectations right from the start. um, okay. Yes, important part here from Moneybin. Keep in mind every single transaction is being taxed. So if you need to move your funds from, let's say, wallet A to wallet B because you have security concerns on wallet A, or you want to move your funds into a cold wallet, so a hardware wallet or something like this, a ledger for example, you can always hit us up and we can make this transaction tax free. We just need to know. Otherwise, keep in mind every single transaction is being taxed. So for the next part of the tax, 4% are used for marketing and our fund. 2% are collected for manual buyback and burns. So we are buying back right now constantly on a constant base. And then we are collecting the tokens which we bought back, and then we will proceed to burn them, all of them. Liquidity is 1% automatically added yeah, into our liquidity pool, which is also a very important part because we need to reach a healthy liquidity ratio over time. So this is right now something we are actively focused on for this, yeah, let's say fundamental numbers in our business. Wait, I got yeah, I know this movie scene. It is actually a very, very nice movie scene. What I want to see what the new website is going to look like. Yeah, just be patient. Yeah, we needed the logo first, and now we will start with the overhaul of the whole website. Um, we will a lot to come, a lot in the future. All right. So for the buyback and burns, just one important part. Be sure we won't announce any buybacks. If we won't announce them if they are small, we won't announce especially big buybacks in the future. They are happening constantly, and the tokens we are burning are actually actively bought back. Yeah, so we do not have any reserve of tokens in like our backhand, which we can use to burn. So every single token we have burned so far have been bought back actively. And of course, then, uh, all right,
I don't.
all right, Nathan, don't wonder. I just needed to mute you. If you happen to have a question, just raise your hand because your mic was open. Um, yeah, every single token was bought back so far. So we have bought right, we have burned right now, I think roughly 11 or 12 trillion in total, which is quite a good amount so far. But of course, we won't stop to burn them. It just shortens out the overall supply. And of course, it also helps our liquidity a lot because since we are buying them back, so we are adding BNB into our liquidity pool actively, taking out banks of the, let's say, other part of the liquidity pool. The BNB we added won't get drained by us since we can't drain them since the tokens are burned. So this is another very good way to work on the liquidity. Okay, so this for the taxes. Yeah, just so a yeah quick overview of the actual tax system. Now for man for the token or for our business itself. What is the actual goal of our business? So we are fully focused on passive income. Yeah, we want to generate passive income. We want to generate it with sustainable sources. And of course, the first edition is the token itself with the BUSD rewards. Yeah, since every single holder is getting rewarded from the daily volume we have in our token. There is just one big problem with reward tokens themselves. So if we do not have any volume or a very low volume over a period of time, for example, at this time right now, the whole, yeah, let's say crypto space was very silent, especially the altcoin section was very silent. A lot of people like took profits and then they are waiting for the next leg up to actually invest. So in these times you won't see like the big rewards getting distributed. And this is the main problem with a reward token. You are always dependent on trade volume. So somehow we needed, as a community and as a team, we need to tackle this problem. Yeah, because it is a serious problem. A reward token by itself is not sustainable in the long run. Yeah, this is just not possible to sustain the tokenomics of a reward token in the long run. So our whole ecosystem in the future will also be focused on passive income generation for holders. So let's say, for example, if we develop the Launchpad in the future. The Launchpad is taking fees of projects which are launching on this Launchpad. Yeah, you can imagine it like Pink Sale, for example. Yeah, this fees taken, a cut of the fees will be distributed to our holders. So every addition we are making into our ecosystem, you can be sure that at least a part of the money we are making through this addition in the ecosystem will always be distributed to our holders. With this approach to passive income, we want to build a lot of different sources of income. And especially with the whale fund, which we will take a look at in a second, especially with the whale fund as a very long-term orientated um, main utility. Since it is our main utility, we have a lot of very serious potential with this project. But we can take a look at it right now. So let's see. This for, let's say, for our real goal. Yeah, so our goal is to generate passive income, and we are fully focused on this goal. Yeah, because the crypto space, the DeFi space gives us so many different possibilities to create passive income. And especially if we use the power of a project, of a crypto project which has like yeah, serious buying power once volume picks up as a project, yeah, we have a lot of potential to create a sustainable way of passive income. They're completely independent of our token. So even if our token would have zero volume, we would still be able to distribute the income on a constant base. And this is the main goal we have. The seriously, this is our goal, which we are. This is also where our name came from, like BankersDream. Yeah, this is something because we are trained bankers, at least two of us are trained bankers. We are still working as financial advisors in Germany. We have one insurance agent on the team and one software developer. And the name solely came from this vision because passive income and especially generational wealth is something a a financial person is thinking a lot of. Like normally a financial person is is aware of the power of passive income and especially generational wealth. And the crypto space, since it is so young, especially the DeFi space, it is like seriously young. If you position yourself correctly right now, you can create something very, very big right now. So this is the time to actually go for it. That's why we launched, yeah. It was a rough time to launch, we can sell. So we launched on 18th of December. It was a rough time for a fresh launch, especially with Christmas, New Year, then the market on top wasn't looking like very super bullish in the past few days and weeks. So it was no easy time to launch. But since we had a very, very successful launch and we are doing great right now, just imagine what happens if the market actually turns into a real bull run again, as we saw last year, for example. But yeah, got carried away here again. Let's take a look at the fund, Bankers Whale Fund. This is our main utility. So the strategy for the fund is very basic, very simple, but still very unique and with huge potential behind this idea. So the marketing wallet is receiving the tax, 4% in total, as we saw before. Parts of the tax, 1.5% to be exact, are used for fund investments. So we are collecting the money. So if you're checking our fund right now, we have roughly collected in the past few days around 31 BNB, I think it was, in the, yeah, like cash part of the fund, and still need to build up a little bit more to be able to add the treasury, like our cross-chain investments. But for the investments themselves, so we as a team, we are taking a look at different projects, at existing projects, at very early projects and ICOs, and we are taking a look at them from the potential side. So we want to have long-term potential in a project. We want to have the project to generate some form of income for the fund and then of course for our holders. And especially we are also taking a look at the team. Yeah, of course we cannot be 100% sure with the vetting process, but we are taking away some risks, especially which are involved in the crypto space. We try to, especially with early projects, we try to talk a lot to the team, uh, learn some things about the team, their approach to their business, and then we will check if this might be an investment case for our fund. Once we decide as a team that this is a legitimate project and we feel safe to actually invest the community money into the project, we will set up a poll. So in the end, the community will decide if the addition should be made or not be made. Yeah. Um, and we also want to encourage people to do their own research with this approach. Yeah, we want to work tightly with the community as the people which are here for a longer time are aware of this fact. We are working a lot with the community because we are aware as a team that the community is key in a project. Yeah, we could sink $1 million into marketing. We could do everything we want to do if we do not have a community behind the project, a active community, we would not be able to grow actually. So this is a key part into the project. And sometimes people tend to underestimate the power of the community. So right now, keep this up, people. Yeah, keep this up. The engagement you're having over a consistent time period. Yeah, not only when we are pumping hard, but also when we are correcting in the chart, which is, by the way, very important. Yeah, we need the chart to correct, otherwise it would reach at some point a very critical stage if we only have this vertical movement up. Because the higher we fly, the deeper we are able to fall, especially with ongoing pumps. Yeah. So just keep this in mind. This is healthy and very, very important. But back to the back to the actual investment. So um, the fund is not looking to actively trade. Yeah, we do not want to swing trade or to day trade in the fund. This is not the approach we are having with our investments. We want to invest into projects which have good long-term potential, which are creating some form of passive income for us. We will take a look at this in a second. And of course, we want to strengthen our projects. Yeah, we want them to be healthy. We want our investments to be healthy. So, if you, for example, see me jumping around, so I was jumping around in the moon chat a bit, in Moonrock and everything. These are just little things. So do not wonder if you see me hanging around sometimes in different chats of different projects. Yeah, this is just the approach we are taking. We need investments to be healthy. If we can help the team out of the other investment, of course, we try to help out in a possible way for us. And this is our approach. So we are not competing with other projects actively. Yeah, we are no competition for anyone in the DeFi space. We want to invest into projects which also in some form are creating passive income. Let's say if we are talking about projects directly, we want staking to be involved. We want rewards to be involved into the project itself. And of course, we are taking a look at planned utilities, ongoing utilities they have. Yeah, these are the things we are looking for. We want this long-term projects and to strengthen the overall DeFi space over time. And of course, we also want to get the name out of our business, of BankersDream. Yeah, we want the people, especially which are interested in the DeFi space, we want them to know about us. We want to be interesting with our fund for a lot of different projects. So at some point, once the fund got the name out, a lot of especially ICOs and early projects will reach out to us. So we have especially early projects. We are talking to a lot of different early projects because, of course, The goal with the fund is to build a decent wallet size. Yeah, we need a decent wallet size. It helps the project because they do not have to live in the fear that this big wallet of the fund is dumping at any time on them. So we would never do this. Yeah, we would never dump on a investment of us. This is just not healthy at all for our investment. If we do need to take um, profits out, for example, if we invested in an ICO, and then we need to take some profits out, we will always do it in a way which is not impacting the chart at all. Yeah, there are different methods to do so, like simple rules you can apply if you want to take profits, to do it in a healthy way. So, like in the financial world, you would say you are respecting the chart. Yeah, you do not want to kill that chart. This is not the purpose of our approach. So there are just basic rules you can apply if you want to take the profit. And these rules, we are following these rules if we ever need to take some profits out. Um, but yes, this is the approach. Yeah, we want to build up a lot of different connections to different dev teams. We want possibly, of course, we are open to possible partnerships with different projects and all of this stuff. Yeah, we want this crypto space to see us as an valuable partner in their project. Yeah, not as a competition. We want to be a valuable partner, which is a nice to have in their project. Yeah, this is the goal we want to reach because this opens a lot of doors. Yeah, if you have a very well connected team and community, you will see this opens a lot of very important doors for us as a business. And then again, at some point, this investments will generate a distribution, a yield, which we will part of it distribute to every single holder. So the potential is huge because we won't stop to invest parts of the tax money into the fund. Yeah, this won't stop at all at any time. It doesn't matter if we have 3 million daily volume or only like 10K daily volume. Yeah, we won't stop to invest this part into the fund. So of course, especially with volume picking up, you will see the fund growing rapidly. And just imagine the potential. Yeah, if we have in the fund overall invested 1 million, 5 million, 10 million over time, yeah, you will see a big amount of yield being generated, a very big amount. And since we are directly distributing parts of the yield to our holders, this is a lot of a lot of serious potential in here with this approach for a fund. So just be sure this is nothing new. Yeah, funds are in the finance world since decades. Yeah, this is nothing new. It is always the approach of the fund which makes the fund unique. Yeah, and we are not looking for a very risky trading fund. Yeah, in which you need some sort of luck for this. We want to actually use value investing and long-term holding because there is a saying, time in the market beats timing, and this is in most cases very true. Yeah, especially in crypto. Just take a look at all the charts, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, the longer you have been in these different projects, the more money, let's keep it this way, the more money you will have generated. And this is what we want to do. We want to be the value investor in the DeFi space. Yeah, we want to be this big player in the DeFi space. So if a bigger project is launching, is having a private sale, an ICO, something like this, the goal is over time that they seriously want an investment of our fund. Yeah. This opens a lot of different possibilities. AMAs in our community with this project, so so our community as well can learn very, very early about the different projects. And of course, yeah, just building this reputation. It takes some time, yeah. It takes some time, especially for other serious dev teams. Yeah, they you need to get to know each other. They need to see that your project is actually doing fine. It is a safe project. Yeah, you have this long-term approach in the project, and then over time you will see a lot of progress being made. Um, just checking the questions. We definitely need that logo in Times Square. Yeah, would be a nice looking thing on Times Square, right? um, we need a plane wrap for BankersDream with that new logo. So now we are wrapping planes already. Yeah, of course. Over time, you need to use like this different marketing methods. Yeah, this constant exposure, this unique things. Um, these are our things. That's also why we have this live event in Swiss. So for the people which are new, on the 17th and 18th of March, we are having a live event in Swiss in Zug. Um, the invitation list so far is looking very, very nice. So I can just tell um, some very, very interesting people will be on this or will be joining us on this live event. And basically, it is like an live AMA. And we are, of course, always on the hunt for new investors, especially for these big investors. Yeah, this is something we are actively hunting for. And we got the connection now to Swiss, and they are planning this live event, and it could be a potential game changer. And yeah, it might take some time also after the event because this people especially they are doing their research. They are dollar cost averaging in, yeah, especially if you are talking about bigger amounts of money. They won't drop them like just at one go. Um, but this is the approach we have. Def Beer fest, but sponsor something at Oktoberfest. Yeah, of course, this is. We also have something like the Oktoberfest in Stuttgart as well, and it's basically the same thing. Like a lot of beer, a lot of party, a lot of fun there, and yeah, let's see possible things we could make in the future. So what was it? I think once we hit the well, I can't remember right now, right away. I think 100 mil market cap we want to have at the next Oktoberfest or Wasen, you call it in Germany. If we are possible, 50 it was okay, Robert. So at the next Wasen, we want to have a actual party, yeah, which everyone could join. And yeah, let's see how the things will evolve in the next few days and weeks. Some very nice things planned. Where will we put this new logo? Basically everywhere. Website, Twitter. This is our new go-to logo. When will this logo show up on Trust Wallet? Ah, ah, hard part with Trust Wallet because on Trust Wallet, um, like two different options. Either you meet like certain requirements. I think right now it was 10K holders. Yes, Simplified just dropped it. Either you hit 10K holders. There are other ways to get this into Trust Wallet, but we are simply right now not ready for this. Yeah, the amount of money being used for this has mm, not the impact you would want with it, if you can follow this from the whole budget planning thing. At events, would it be smart to allocate a set amount of tokens and provide one free BankersDream token to potential investors? Brings in new audiences through providing them with a tiny but interesting asset. Yes, this is something we are mapping out, like possible ways we could do so to get them like interested in the project. I mean, they will be interested anyways if they come to the event. Um, but of course, like it's like a little goodie bag you can have for them. Yeah, these people like everyone likes goodie bags, so you can just basically join an event and then you go home with something precious like some don't give him precious banks, but we want to have the banks. Yeah, but it helps a lot. Yeah, because people really tend to get very, very interested once they have something from the business already. Yeah, this is why yeah, basically every single business is using gifts and stuff like this. Yeah, very, very important. Um, is it healthy for the project to have investors put in huge money? Yes, yes. Um, they won't be instant whales. Yeah, you don't have to be scared that like that overnight there will be like 30 more whales. Just keep in mind, with the price rising, the amount of tokens which are available to buy is getting lower and lower. So at one point, it will be very, very, very hard to actually reach, for example, this trillionaire club. Yeah, this will be very, very hard at some point. And as I said before, they won't drop most likely this huge amounts of money at one go. Yeah, some of them have been testing the water already. Um, they liked it. That's why we are having the live event, because we wouldn't have the live event planned and promoted by these people if they didn't like us, basically. Yeah. So of course they like it and they want to bring it to the next level. Because what if they dump? Um, yeah, you just have to think it is these people won't like instant dump, most likely. Yeah. You will always have like this danger floating around in the room with bigger wallets. But also do not underestimate a lot of small wallets. Yeah, a lot of small wallets which are yeah panic dumping in one go are are exactly the same thing as if one big whale is dropping out at one go. This is nothing you are ever safe of. But this is also the same. It doesn't matter if you are in the crypto space or if you are um, trading shares or investing into shares. Yeah, this is always something. If people want to dump, there is no way for us to stop it. Yeah, that's why we want to talk a lot about this whole education part. Yeah, we want them to understand the project. That's why we want to do it through a live event. Yeah, we want them to build a bond with the team. So this is the main goal, why we are allocating so much of our time into such things like community building and all of that stuff. Yeah. Will BankersDream have a cross-chain option to buy like Ethereum, Ava? You mean to buy BankersDream with, for example, Ethereum, or yeah, for buyers to buy with Ethereum, AVAX, etc. Looking looking into possible ways. Yeah, will be a lot of nice things to come. All right. I will just keep on with the actual fundamentals. We're getting carried away, and the time is running short already. Let me finish this really quick because this is important, especially for potential investors and new investors. So in the fund, the distribution we are having. So this is nothing fixed. Yeah, this is not um, like fixed. We will change this over time. Yeah, it is getting changed right now already with the last edition or the last poll we had for our fund. It's just a rough indicator, especially for this very early stage of the fund. So 10% roughly allocated into ICOs, 20% roughly allocated to staking, 30% into other reward tokens, and 40% here displayed as cash. Cash, just a financial term, because we are dollar cost averaging our investments in. Yeah, this is the best approach to long-term investments. You can take this as an actual financial advice. If you are looking to invest into a project long-term, do it through dollar cost averaging. Yeah, so for example, if you say, I want to invest a total of, let's say, $2,000 into a project, split your split your buys through a longer period of time. Yeah. Um, don't fear of a pump you're missing. Yeah, you can still participate with one more buy or two more buys into a pump, but spread them out through a longer time frame. This is the best approach if you are really looking to value invest into serious projects. And this also why we need a cash part. This cash part, for example, will change now. This cash part will change in the sense of that we are restructuring the fund. We are adding cross-chain investments with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, and what was the Algorand was the last one. Just mixing up the names every day since I'm looking at so many different projects. With this, we want to start the cross-chain investments, yeah, stepping away back from BSC only. And of course, it is a very important part of the actual risk management. Yeah, we cannot only stay on the Binance Smart Chain. This is not good for the risk management. We also need to invest into this blue chips, as for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Algorand. Yeah, all these things we need to actually hold them for the risk management. And of course, we want to spread out our investments through different chains. Yeah, because Ethereum chain, for example, also has a lot of very promising and nice projects. But yeah, this is something we are also aware of. A lot of people are ignoring the Ethereum chain because the gas fees are actually insane on the Ethereum chain. Yeah, it is not fun for the average investor to invest in the Ethereum chain. Yeah, it is not fun at all. What's what's ETH? It's Ethereum, but you should know Ethereum. It's like I think from in the total the second biggest thing in crypto overall. I know it's a joke, man. Don't do this. I won't touch it because gas fees. Yeah, exactly. This is holding back a lot of people, the actual gas fees. Side chains are the way. Yes, yes, exactly. But you can manage the gas fees if you are having the right approach to it. But it's yeah, a bit complicated. Yeah, and just keep in mind this pie chart will change a lot in the future. This is just like a basic overview of the approach. So of course, a lot of different things will be added. As for example, we are looking into yield farming, we are looking into mining, we are looking into properties, in the metaverse, a lot of different things. But of course, this at some point you need to start the fund, and you need to start the fund in a very let's say, very basic way, a very easy manageable way. Yeah, and then you can add over time this more complicated things, as for example mining. But especially, yeah, just also keep in mind if you are going, for example, for mining, this is a bigger amount you need to initially invest to be able to yeah, generate a good amount of income. Sorry if this was asked, but will we be bridging to other chains like Ethereum? We have so many investors sitting on Ethereum and Bitcoin wants passive income like we are offering. Yes, yeah. Also, we will not like bridge right now into a different chain, yeah. But there are a lot of things planned for the future. Right now, since as you know us already, we won't rush anything and run into a serious issue because we rushed things. But there will be a lot of different additions to our business. All right, so this for the asset distribution. If you want to take a look at the ongoing investments, you can always visit our website. Then you can go on our dashboard, our DApp. You can check your rewards there by just copy pasting your wallet address, but also you can take a look at the fund. As we said before, we are right now in talks to overwork this complete fund display. Nothing fixed yet because it is kind of complicated, especially if you want to implement charts and live tracking on a chart. Bit complicated, but manageable. Don't worry about this, manageable. And yeah, something we are looking into right now. So let's go on with the last part because my meeting is in starting in a few minutes. The planned distribution. So at one point, the fund will start to distribute yield, and 75% of the yield generated will be distributed to our holders. And this is something, or this is the thing which creates this huge potential for our holders. Um, just, just be sure that the fund won't stop growing. Yeah, we won't stop to invest into the fund at all. At some times with lower volume it grows slower, but at times with high volume it grows a lot in a very short amount of time. And just keep in mind this is a very serious potential we have here. Yeah, because it is completely independent of our token and it is completely independent of our price, our volume, and everything attached to our token. The only thing you need to do is hold banks in your wallet. Yeah, right now is a very good time to position yourself with a decent wallet size. But again, this fund has serious potential. Just keep in mind, um, especially once the volume picks up, yeah, a lot of money will be dripping into the fund. Of course, parts of the yield will be compounded. That's what with the 25% you see here, marketing slash charity. If we do not need any additional marketing funds, we will always use this part of the yield to compound into our fund. Yeah, this just helps it to grow even faster through yeah through this long-term holding period. And at some point, you will reach with the fund 10 million holdings, 50 million holdings. Just keep in mind for a fund, for a very serious fund, 10 million or 50 million is still a very small amount. Yeah. And this is the idea we want to bring to the DeFi space. Yeah, we want to have this very serious fund, um, which involves a serious amount of money, especially over time, and which also makes this fund very attractive for other projects. So they actually do not see us as competition. Yeah, they do want to partner with us. They are reaching They are already reaching out to us. Yeah, especially very early projects. And this is something with a huge potential, especially for us. Yeah, just imagine once we are adding this different income streams into the fund itself, with mining, with properties, with yield farming. Yeah, there will be a lot of different ways to generate passive income. And this yield is growing with the fund itself. And this is the actual huge potential we have. Because as a reward token, we are always limited in some, yeah, in some kind, yeah. There will always be a, let's say, a end with the volume. And also the volume can't keep up all the time consistently. Yeah, so you won't see rewards flowing in a consistent way, in a very consistent way. And this is why we created the fund and why we are focusing a lot on the fund, because this is a huge opportunity. Yeah, there is no fund structured in this way with this unique approach in the DeFi space at all. Yeah, this is a very simple idea, a very basic idea, but over time this could this fund could be a yield generating monster. Yeah, and this is what we want to achieve. This is the reason why we are doing this. What I feel like we are going to get funding from Binance since we are going to make their chain so we could we could reach out to CZ. We could try to reach out. Just joking around, yeah. But yeah, just keep this in mind. This is still a super early project. And also keep in mind we started roughly 9 weeks ago, 8 to 9 weeks ago, with a market cap of 80K. This is a very low cap market cap. Yeah, very low cap. In the peak, we did 150x from the pre-sale, which is enormous already by itself. There are not a lot of projects pulling this off, and this we won't stop there also. Yeah, so a lot of things to come. Yeah, and especially with the fund, this a little bit of blood rushed in. Yeah, but this is basically the goal. Yeah, just imagine you would have a portfolio consisting of very big wallets you are holding in a lot of different reward tokens, a lot of different staking projects, and all of this stuff. Yeah, just imagine the money you would generate passively. And since a lot of people do not have the possibility to do this themselves, yeah, simply because you need a lot of funds to do this, um, we want to provide this way through our fund. And this is huge. This is simply huge. Just for the people which are aware of this name, Warren Buffett, um, just take a look at how he invested. So why is he holding a huge amount of Coca-Cola shares, for example? Yeah, this is let's get Warren Buffett on board. I actually don't know if he is a very big crypto fan at all. But we could educate him about it. Yeah, also Warren Buffett can learn a lot of things from us. But yeah, um, very important part here. Yeah, there is a reason Warren Buffett is not swing trading his Coca-Cola shares or something like this. It is way too valuable to hold onto a very good project, onto a very good business, and just to take this income generated. Wealth transfers from the impatient to the patient. Yes, truth. Very true, basically. All right. one more minute I can press in. Do we have any questions for the fundamentals or other stuff we talked about today? Because people are waiting already. Yeah, I'm just sitting in here still. Last chance for a question. Not last chance. Yeah, you can ask again tomorrow. So don't be worried. We have daily AMAs anyways. uh, please talk about the devs being able to buy. Yeah, if you have high amount of tokens and you need to sell them, yeah, there's always a reason for it. You can reach out to us and we can figure out if we can directly buy them back from you. Yeah. So you do not have the need to dump on the chart. So this is just an offer. If you have something you need to sell, you can always reach out to us. Um, because yeah, it's just healthier for our chart overall. And we are willing to do this. Yeah, if we are in the position to do so, we are willing to do this. Taking a look at it, Mr. Positive, with lending and borrowing, of course, this is a very nice way of generating income. No? A very, very nice way. That's also why we are looking into it. Yeah. Lending, borrowing is very, um, very interesting, especially for a project which is, yeah, aiming for passive income. Skipper, when registered, take some time. Yeah, it takes some time because just be aware, since we are running a fund, this is if you are registering as a company. It's also why we want to go for Swiss as a company registration, and you have a active fund going on, you might run into some issues appearing with the actual fund. Yeah. So it's just a little bit complicated, but we will pull this off. Just give us some time for this. Um, BankersDream is the next Berkshire Hathaway. We would we would step into the footsteps of BankersDream being the Berkshire Hathaway of crypto. To attract new holders, is airdropping to other BSC tokens worthy? I would say no, because if I am getting a random airdrop of a token, uh, yeah, I wouldn't touch it at all. If we want to do it, then we would need to do it through a airdrop event. Yeah, so the people are actually aware of this. Very nice AMA in a very good mood. Keep it up. Yes, always. Always. I think our AMAs are always a lot of fun for us. No airdrops, only burns. Yeah, Linear, you really want to see every single token being burned of the supply.
What's up?
What? Uh, someone, someone talk to me? Or was this just an accidental unmute? Will there be other hedge fund managers at the meeting? There will be some. I want to give the details out, but trading companies involved at the event. So if this answer satisfies you. um, okay, but I'm already 6 minutes late, and being late is not something a German likes to do. So I will cut off the AMA today. Thank you all for participating. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to have this daily AMAs. If you miss one, you can always check out the recording on YouTube. Like right now, we are keeping up on track with uploading the last AMA the next day. And keep it up, people. Our chart reminds me right now a lot of the chart we had right before the last pump. So keep this work up. There will be a lot of Reddit posts dropped again in the chat later on, and then we can go hard again. We are an asset management company, guy, public one. Of course, they will meet with fund managers. Yeah, you. This is very a lot of interesting people. Yeah, and let's see how things go. Of course, we are looking for partnerships with interesting companies. This would be like that our dream goal for BankersDream. So let's see what the future holds for us. As we said before, not your usual crypto team. Yeah, we are doing a lot of things very different, very different. But as for now, I guess we did pretty well. Let's keep it this way. We did pretty well. All right, people. I will end the AMA now. Thank you all for attending. Thank you for your time. And yeah, have a good one. Yeah, join our Reddit chills and everything later on. Very important role you can do from your part as a investor. All right, people. Bye bye, and we will hear each other again tomorrow. Bye bye.